Hey guys, the Ginger Ninja here, and I hoped you liked that little intro there. I thought it was kind of cool. I don't know about you, but something simple. I just got the idea randomly, and I was like, I think I should do something just simple, plain, good enough, right? Like, I'm not doing anything special. I will eventually get to something special, but at the moment, I don't really know Adobe After Effects that well, so I'm not really gonna be a professional yet. Unfortunately, it's not really in the books. But Battlefield 3, I haven't posted BF3 in a very, very long time. Well, not very long time, but it's been quite a while since I posted this game. And I know I said I was going to be posting a vector weapon review. That went down in flames extremely hard. Just bad. Because Black Ops 2, I know I mentioned in the last video about the driver crashes, but they've just gotten so much worse, and nothing is, it's really bad. And so I've just kind of given up on Black Ops 2, given up on Far Cry. Those are the only two games that are affected by it for some reason. I can play Battlefield forever. Like, I thought maybe the problem was that my graphics card was randomly not getting enough power or overworked. I mean, it's a GTX 670 MSI overclocked. Well, not anymore. MSI Afterburner. I freaking hate you. But anyways, it's an overclock card, really powerful, and my power supply definitely. I checked everything. I was like a freaking Nazi before I bought this card. And I made sure that I was going to have a good enough computer for it and blah, 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 getting all nerdy talk. But I made sure, and so, but then I thought, like, okay, well, if I'm not getting enough power in Black Ops 2, if I'm getting overworked in Black Ops 2, that doesn't really make sense if I go over to Battlefield 3 and I can play for hours and hours on end, no problem. I mean, it's kind of strange. Same with Far Cry. Far Cry, I get very high FPS. I think the lowest I've ever got, and this is all maxed out. I mean, I always tweak the settings and stuff, but like maxed out Far Cry, I get minimum 40, maximum, I don't know, like, I think I've got 90 once, I don't know, something like that. But I pretty stable FPS. And also, I'm using Dxtory to record now. That just came up because I just thought of it when I got thought of FPS. Hey, I thought that guy was freaking an enemy. I'm using Dxtory. Finally got the settings to work. It was just recording a part of the screen for some reason, even though it was like blah 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 whatever, all the settings. So it took me a while to find out the good settings. I like it a lot better than Bandicam. I like it a lot better than, I kind of just got an accent on that. A lot better than Fraps, and I like it a lot better than MSI. Well, I shouldn't say MSI Afterburner. I think that was probably my favorite. It's about tied with Dxtory, but the problem with MSI Afterburner was it was glitchy, and to my computer it would cause even more driver crashes. Yeah, just bad. So I had to uninstall that. Anyways, this is just some rush on Damavan Peak. Or Damavan Peak. Oh, grammar Nazi alert. Something like that. And look at this guy. Oh my god, he's just camping there. Jesus, look at that little Steve. He's just like, oh, I gotta sit here and maybe I'll get a bunch of kills. And then he just pulls those little M27 and mows down people. Oh well, Steves, they will learn. Anyways, so yeah, Damavan Peak with the AEK Cobra. I was supposed to say Red Dot. I was thinking COD. Cobra, heavy barrel, and foregrip. The usual. I never liked the AEK before, and like it was a good gun. I could appreciate a good gun. I'm that kind of man. But I never really. It never stuck to me. Like I would like my M416 or my. Or what else? I don't know. Just mostly M416 actually. I'm a freaking cheapo for that gun. I used the M16 a lot, I noticed, but that was like when the game first came out, and nobody really complained about it back then, and then all of a sudden, because there's no, everything else is just like nothing compared to the M16, everybody complains about it, so that's usually just the usual flames. So, I think the M417 is a better weapon just because it has like no recoil. The spread pattern on it is just so good, and the bullet velocity is pretty decent. And the reload is just incredible. But I like the AEK because, well, it's the same damage, but a higher fire rate, and I can control the recoil. And with a heavy barrel, you can just kind of snipe people with it, so I don't really mind it too bad. I forget the end score. I know the game after this, though, I did a lot better. Like, I went, like, 26-1 or something. I don't know, something crazy like that. Topped the leaderboard. That was nice. But it's really weird because I've never really been a pro at Battlefield, but all of a sudden, not playing for 2 weeks, because I uninstalled it because of Black Ops 2, and I just like other games and blah blah, because I thought I'd be mostly playing Black Ops 2, but I reinstalled it the other day, and I realized why I like this game so much. It's just, I don't want to start any flame wars, you know, I do not want to cause any pain to your lower back section of your body, just, you know what I mean, just saying. But I just think, honestly, I like Battlefield better than COD, and I kind of, as long as these driver problems continue, I'm probably gonna like it for a long time. Battlefield 4, I kind of wanted to see Bad Company 3, just because it'll kind of mix it up a bit, and Bad Company is a much different type of Battlefield than just the regular Battlefield is. And I don't know if it's better or worse, but, you know, it's just different, so I'd like to see a bit of a change. But whatever, I'm not complaining. Battlefield 4 looks good. Well, kind of. I mean, not really looks good. I don't even know anything about it, just from what people have said, like, the rumors. It's apparently just gonna be a good battle. A Battlefield. I mean, like, I wouldn't expect it to be a bad game, so it's kind of a subjective term, but, you know, whatever. I can snipe people with AEK. I notice, like, sometimes I can just nail people, no problem. Gosh. I was using it earlier, and I just had the foregrip on, and since that lowers your aim down sight's accuracy, I was just, I like, with the battle log, changing a class thing, I hate that thing. But I thought I had changed my class, so I just had foregrip on, and the Cobra sight, and it was terrible. Like, I mean, it wasn't terrible, but, like, compared to what with the heavy barrel, it was just so bad. I mean, you need a foregrip on it. Well, you don't need, but it's really nice to have a foregrip on this gun. And look at this. What the heck? My paddles will not revive, and they're flying halfway across my screen. Screen. Bleh. Screen. Same thing. Shut up. But yeah, so it's a really bad idea. Always run heavy barrel on this gun. It's not the most accurate, but it's pretty average, but with foregrip, that just makes it really inaccurate. But the heavy barrel makes it even more accurate, so yeah, always run heavy barrel, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, I always use the M9 now. I don't know what it is, but I always use the M9. It's like the MP443, is that what it's called? Gosh, I haven't even played in a long time. MP443, something like that. Gosh. But the G17, they're all like the same. But for some reason, I just really like the M9. I don't know why. Maybe it's the hip fire. Maybe it's just the looks. I don't even know. But since they're like basically all the same. It's either that or the G17. I mean, they're really all the same, except maybe like a couple rounds and some bullet velocity changes and iron sights. But really, they're the same damage, same everything. Look at that sniped. Oh yeah, that was nice. Anyways. This is kind of a long commentary. This is a game broken up into a couple. This is going to be a couple episodes, but this is just kind of a random commentary. I don't know. I was thinking, I kind of feel like just talking about whatever I want to talk about instead of just choosing a specific topic. Because usually what I do is just sit down, think for a moment, go like, what do I want to talk about? But if I just going to talk about random stuff and I can at least just get the words out without stuttering or whatever, then it's a lot better than stuttering and having a random conversation with myself, talking into a microphone to people who I can't hear myself. It's kind of odd when you think about it, isn't it? You're like talking to yourself into a microphone to people who just, I don't even know. Well, I know some of them, douchebags, but some of them I don't even know. Most of them I don't even know what am I talking about, and it's just such an odd thing, but I love posting videos. It's like fun, and I really just hope to improve my videos a lot. But yeah, so I think these MCOMs, we were holding it off like a champ for a long time, but then all of a sudden they just freaking rush in and they just blew us out there so hard. It was kind of crazy, so I was like, okay, whatever. But we win this game, so that's good. At least it was like half an hour game, and the only thing I don't like about Dxtory is that it's kind of like Fraps. It has huge file sizes. I don't like Fraps because it limits your FPS, and well, I mean, it's not as big a file size as Fraps, but it's pretty close. Yeah, and I'm not even recording in HD. I just up it up to 1080p. So, yeah, it's big file sizes. Maybe even bigger technically, but you know, whatever. I like it better also because FPS hit is like, say I'm getting 80, I might get 75 or 70 while recording. That's really good. Like that's a major boost. Like for some reason Bandicam hates me. I'll be getting like 70 FPS and then I'll record and it'll just go straight down to 40 and I'll just be like, what the fuck, Bandicam? Just be like, shitting there. Back, no problem. Anyways, Fraps I just don't like because it's either 60 FPS or it's 30 FPS and it's just, I just hate that. Anyways, oh, we got up in this tower. You know this tower. If you played down at Peak, of course. The game's been out for like a year. This tower is so funny. And these two snipers were in here, and they were so clueless to what was going around them. And so I just kind of defended them for a while, and then I got killed by some guy with a Pecheneg. Is it okay? I've heard people say Pecheneg or Pecheneg, the PKP Pecheneg. Some people say Pecheneg, some people say Pecheneg, but some people just like, I don't know. But I gotta get the proper saying for that. See, there it is. Just sniped. And who, please, who uses an ACOG or a PKS 4 times on a heavy recoil LMG like that? A loser. Well, hey, just kidding. Anyways, probably a nice guy, you know. Probably has a nice life. And these two guys, I respawned on them. Oh my god, get turned on, son. And I did not know those paddles could hit you all the way from across a window. But why not? Just revive that little sniper Steve, who's probably just like sitting there going like, oh, I'm such an elite sniper. I'm gonna trick shot you and all day. But then, you know, I'm sitting here like, like AEK, I love that gun now. Oh my god. It's eventually gonna change. In Battlefield, I notice I don't, like in COD, I change weapons a lot. And look at this guy with this M320, he's like level 13 or something. I don't even know. But he's just like sitting there just shooting me. That was funny. A little. But yeah, in Battlefield, I don't change weapons much. In COD, I'm like constantly changing my favorite weapons. Like one moment, it'll be the Vector. Like for example, next moment, it'll be like the M20, I don't know, it's just, it's weird, but in Battlefield, I don't change that much, so I don't really care about that. Anyways, so yeah, this is just a random commentary again. I accidentally hit the shift tab. It's kind of weird how it runs on Origin, but I like Origin, kind of. It's different. I don't know. I still think Steam's the best in terms of any PC game service. I mean, this Valve is like the only people who care about PC anymore. Like, honestly, they're just kind of like the parents of PC gaming these days. They actually kind of care. You know, they actually try to get rid of hackers, not like, okay, whatever. But I was having major issues with, oh yeah, don't you hate it when dead bodies fall down hills like that? I don't know, maybe it's just me. But I was having a major problem with Punk Buster. It's, I don't know what it was. It just kept kicking me from games constantly. I fixed that in like 10 minutes. So it wasn't too big a problem, but kind of annoying when you start up a game and you just get kicked immediately. Ugh, whatever. But I was really surprised. Again, like with Dxtory, I was really surprised because I'm playing this maxed out on my GTX 670. This was a really stupid move right here on the battlefield. I didn't even know what I was doing. I was stupid. But yeah, I'm running on my GTX 670. If you want to know my specs, just ask me, but I don't know. Anyways, and I'm really surprised. I can get over 60 FPS while recording most of the time, and that's just a huge bonus. Like on my 550 Ti before, it was just bad. Oh, and look at this right here. Look at this. This guy was hiding in the bush, and I was like, oh, shit. Like, I saw him go somewhere, but I didn't know where he went, so I just kind of, like, I just assumed he was right there. So I was like, oh, Jesus. And yeah, that was just funny. Hope you guys liked the video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe!